What's up, you guys? It's me, Deanna. Ooh, this is great lighting. I love this. Okay, so, we're filming a mukbang. So,
Christ!
Mariah is in the front and with Julia.
I hate that she looked it.
And Mariah, say hi.
Hello! I'm gonna cry.
So, right now we are on our way. In front of us is Gina, Emma, and Ryan. We're going to Chick-fil-A. Yeah, and we're gonna just eat a lot. Stop. Yeah, so sorry if I'm a bad vlogger. This is my first time doing it, really. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Woo woo! Woo!
So basically, we are eating Chick-fil-A. This is our first mukbang.
There's the pickles.
Dinner.
So, I have a few questions, best friend questions, and then this will probably like lead into stories.
Alright.
That's what we were discussing.
I'm gonna be opening this ketchup for the whole video, so.
Okay. This is a good
Why
one.
did you do that?
What was your first impression of them?
Is anyone have a napkin?
My friend.
Right,
you
yeah,
were
I'm not
stuck
gonna go
on
here.
in middle school.
See, I didn't meet any of you until
My first impression of Gina was that she was a and thought that she was better than everybody.
Well, I
What
don't.
about your first impression of me? I wanted to be you, so I copied everything that you did.
My first impression of Deanna was that she was like one of the weird music kids.
That became true though. So.
Me and Gina used to be friends in first grade, and then I think we had a falling out. So then I thought she was like years and years, but now we're friends again.
Oh, I got a good one.
Dinner.
Describe each other in one word.
Julia, gimpy.
Manic.
Ill.
What'd you say?
I have borderline personality disorder.
I have a story.
Mm.
One time when I was younger, I digged a hole. And it was so deep that I stood inside of it.
Not. What story?
I don't know, there's a story. Of Deanna leaving the Shiki?
Oh no.
It's not.
Go on, Sally.
You have to be there.
Yeah. Ass sweats on this chair.
No, because
Let's get into this segment
Oh
of
my god. This
our conspiracy theories.
I'm gonna try
The
myself.
earth is flat.
Yeah, the earth is flat.
The earth is absolutely flat.
Yep.
We are flat earthers
Remember when we
in
did the
this house.
presentation about aliens?
Oh my god.
We should have talked
Imagine
about
we
how the earth
linked
was
that in.
flat.
About what's wasn't it Jimmy Carter? Jimmy Carter saw a UFO. Was it Jimmy Carter? He saw a UFO, and
He spoke to aliens too. He had
Yeah.
meetings with them. We're not kidding, by the way. We actually believe all of this.
we do. No, this one's a serious, like, because aliens are really real. And then in 12th grade, me, Ryan, Mariah,
Last year.
senior year of last year.
Senior year of last year.
Yeah, we gave a whole entire presentation to our AP government.
We could insert pictures here, probably, of us in the tin hats.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we were really, we were spiritually connected.
I threw up.
Spiritually connecting with the aliens.
Yeah.
But
You're brave.
Gina, you have ghosts in your house because I have goosebumps right now.
I do have ghosts in my. I don't feel any ghosts though right now.
No.
Yeah, Gina's also, what are they called? A medium.
So you guys
I was gonna say paranormal, that's not right.
Ooh, spooky.
So all of our viewers,
drink it.
Chick-fil-A's disgusting. Wendy's is better.
Grow up, Gina.
Yeah, but grow on it.
Post this. Post this.
Why are you fanning yourself?
Because I got a little sweaty.
The sneeze takes a lot.
Can you tell them about when your roommate stopped talking to you?
No.
Let's spill some tea right now.
One eternity later.
So that's the end of the story. So you wanted to put your 2 cents in. Thank God.
Just watching my reaction.
Okay, Gina, go.
Okay, now, I'm not gonna make a time or name names or anything, but basically, I wanted to find out if this guy was still using Tinder, so my friends and I went on the Instagram Explore page, and we found this really pretty girl whose account was not on private. and we stole her pictures.
If you're watching this, girl, not on private, please sponsor us.
she's
Bro, they should.
She's from
She's
Brazil.
from Brazil, yeah.
Come
She's
to America.
Come to America. It's so pretty.
We love you.
There's a guy out there who probably still wishes you kept answering his Tinder messages because you didn't. So we got these random pictures of this girl. We made a fake Facebook, made a fake Tinder.
Facebook?
Yeah, you have to link. For any of you non-Tinder users out there, you have to link your Tinder.
Tinder, if you're watching this, please sponsor us.
Tinder, if you're watching this, literally sponsor us because I feel like my catfish account is like Tinder legend.
She's probably verified by now.
She probably is.
So I have a story. So senior year, we did our class did a senior prank where basically they told everyone to go into one hallway and they threw baby powder and water and
silly string.
Silly string.
If we still have the clip, excuse me. If we still have the clip, insert the clip.
Ran to that hallway. We were like, we're getting in. We want to be where the senior prank is happening. So, we got there. The hallway's crowded. We got our phones out. They shooting. Like, silly string was shooting. Security literally had, like, those little, like, what are they, like, those little bat thingies? Like, the little, what are they called? The batons? They had the batons. And we're like,
really?
Yes, because I remember I got really angry about it. Like,
Yeah,
I was
goody
very
two shoes
upset.
for it.
I was in economics, Mr. Sullivan, if you're watching this
No,
again,
it was during
sponsor us.
passing time. We literally ran there.
But I was.
Oh, you had
I think I was
yeah.
in stats.
I was like,
So me and Emma, we're there, and we're literally like, there's so many people you can't walk, and they're screaming. They're like, walk, walk, and we're like, oh my god. The guy behind us
The fucking
throws.
security guard pushed me. Like, he literally shoved me out of the way.
That's
So,
a good thing.
Tomato face, if you're watching this, please don't sponsor us. We don't want abusers sponsoring our videos.
So we're covered in baby powder, whatever. We go to class. We're like 5 minutes late to class because the hallway was so crowded.
Covered in baby
no, see, now
powder.
you're broken. Oh.
Everybody was freaking out. All the teachers were freaking out. So all of a sudden, wait. So I'm going to my next class, and I'm with Ryan, and Mr. Graviano, our principal, walks up, and he was like,
when this happened?
yes, we were standing at the bottom of the stairs, because another senior
Oh, we
prank,
were, yes.
another senior prank was happening upstairs, and we were downstairs, so we didn't want to go up there yet and, like, be in it, because we just, like, didn't want to be in it again. So Mr. Graviano comes up to me, and he goes,
Tell me why I saw you on the cameras recording during the senior prank.
so then I was like,
He said, we'll talk about it later.
so I'm like, freaking out because I'm a goody two-shoes and, like, never been in trouble. So, whatever, I'm trying to avoid him the whole day. I go to leave school. The security guard comes up to me, and they're like...
He's really mad at you.
So then I'm like, what? So then I'm like, let me go up to his office and apologize, because I don't want to be that person. So I go to his office. He wasn't there, so I waited for him. I sit down. He's like,
I was really disappointed to see you on cameras recording, and I was like,
Honestly, like, I didn't really mean to, run. I didn't mean to be in the hallway. Like, I was just going to class.
lie, because we planned to be in the hallway.
She was also on Snapchat, videotaping everything. Like, she didn't mean to be there, really.
Yeah. So he was like...
Wait, did we?
So all of a
hold on,
sudden,
pause. Did we mention about how everyone had their
Senior
jerseys on,
with
so
our
everyone's
last names
name was
on the
back of it?
So
I never got caught.
So then he's like
You're
telling
lucky
me...
because your literal face was in that video.
I know.
So I'm in his office, and all of a sudden I just start hysterically crying because I'm so scared for my life. Like, I've never been in trouble. And he's like, you're not in trouble. Like, nothing's wrong. And I was like, I just never been in trouble before, and I'm so sorry. Anyways, I go home. I tell my sister the story. Didn't tell my mom. I don't know why. I thought it was, like, a big deal. Like, I thought, like, I was going to get in so much trouble for some reason. I don't know. So my mom calls me from work, and I pick up the phone, and she was like...
Yeah, principal called me and told me that he was really disappointed.
And I'm like, he called my mom? Like...
Did he really?
No, you've never
Oh,
heard this
I've
story.
never-
No! So my mom was... So I'm freaking out. Like, oh my god, he literally called my mom. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm whatever. But my mom was just lying. He was just, my
I
mom was
think
lying.
the principals at Newfield need to worry less about a senior prank and more about the kids that are failing out and don't know their ass from their elbow.
If you're watching this, please graduate high school.
It's like... Would you rather eat chewed
Rocks
up
and die.
chewed up gum out of a homeless man's hair, or would you rather...
Lick peanut butter off of a hobo foot.
I was gonna say lick cheese off of a homeless foot.
Miranda Cosgrove, if you're watching this, tell
please
us why you're
sponsor.
hiding Michael Jackson.
Which one?
I would rather.
I bet Miranda Cosgrove is
The
sitting
first
on
one.
a load of
Someone's
money.
hair? What they have
The
lice?
first
The
one.
homeless person. They haven't washed their hair in like years.
I would
they
probably
have, they're
rather.
like athletes, but like me.
Like peanut butter off a hobo's butt.
I would probably rather.
I don't
lick
like peanut butter, so I guess I'd chew the gum.
Okay, I
I
have a
said
good
cheese.
one.
I said cheese.
Oh.
Oh,
I
I
have a
guess
good
I'd
one.
like cheese.
Who says you have
In
to?
between their toes.
How many
though.
like
Oh.
how many like chews of the gum do I have to do?
There's a few like little pieces of in their hair.
That's not what I'm
No.
asking. Like how many times do I have to chew it? Like do I just like chew
Till
it?
it's like wet and like chewable, and then you can spit it out.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll chew the gum.
Actually, I think I chew the gum.
Okay,
What about our most embarrassing story?
We were at Nishiki and the lady came up to me and I was like, hi. And then I couldn't stop laughing for like 5 minutes. And she was like, I'll come back to you when you calm down.
my most embarrassing story is when we went to Black Tap and we were waiting online and I just fell and I knocked over all the poles that
She
were
took a
holding
whole
the line
velvet
in
rope
together.
set down with
Yeah,
her.
in front of like 100 people.
No,
That
it
was,
was
like,
like
waiting.
Maybe 15 people.
No,
Okay.
it was two. The two people behind us.
But there were like other people
But
on
there
the
were
line.
other people like behind them.
There were people inside too. I'm sure they saw you through the window.
Yeah,
Everyone on the block saw
I
you.
just took down like the whole rope and it was like slow motion and like as I was falling I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, I can't believe this is happening to me. But I was already falling.
Okay, so my embarrassing story is one time I was sleeping over at my friend's house. We were kind of like young. We were like maybe like 8 or 9.
Was this around the time you dig the hole?
It was like after, like a few years after. And we were like in her room, like hanging out, whatever, having fun. And she only had one bathroom in her house. And I was like, oh, I have to really pee. But like I held it in for so long because we were like playing and like having fun. So like that's just what kids do. So someone's in the bathroom, literally taking a shower, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to pee so bad. So I started walking up the stairs. As I'm walking up the stairs, I just stop halfway and just start peeing, like just downfall peeing, right? And I can't stop it. So
Disgusting.
her brother comes out
Was
of
it
the room.
carpet or hardwood?
Hardwood, but it had like
Oh,
little
thank
carpet
God.
pieces on it, like you know, like
Like
in
the
the
mud.
yeah. So her brother comes out of the room and he's like, "Oh my God, Mariah's peeing everywhere!" And I'm like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like,
How old did you say you were?
Like 8 or 9.
It's like
Like they literally cleaned up my piss off the stairs, and like
They
thank
are
God they're like
great
my family
for
friends,
that.
like they've known me since I was like born, so like whatever. But that was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Alright, so I have a story. One time in like elementary school,
What's
I was doing NISMA. So I was there wearing black gauchos, and I just had to pee really bad, and I was doing my clarinet solo and my singing solo, and I didn't have time in between, and I just really had to pee. So when I was doing my singing solo, I just peed my pants. And the pee was like dripping down my leg, and there was a big puddle on the floor. And the judge, like, either she didn't notice or she didn't say anything because I just walked down and left it. So.
Okay, long story short, I left class to go vote for my first time voting in an election. It was like a school board election. And there was like the volunteers working the election, and then there was like a cart of breakfast food and stuff. And I thought it was like, thanks for voting, have, you know,
An entire meal.
cookie or
A bagel.
whatever, yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, this is so nice of the school to put on. So I just took a coffee back to class, and my teacher was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know, what do you mean? And he was like, oh, that was for the volunteers, not for you. And I was like, oh, I just stole something for the first time in my life.
I just told the story the other night, so it's fresh in my mind. Angela, if you're watching this, you remember this.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah,
Angela.
please sponsor us.
Angela.
So, it was the end of senior year, and not to brag or anything, I'm kidding. I was the valedictorian, and they had just announced it the night before, and so I was walking around the hallway with my friend, and she had just won an award, but she didn't tell me that she won it yet. So a teacher walked up to us. You've never heard this story?
No.
This story, it's so bad. It's like I'm getting all of you. Like, peeing on the floor has nothing on this story.
Oh dear.
So she comes up to us, and she's like, oh my god, congratulations. Like, I'm so happy for you. And she, like, opens her arms to give a hug. So I hug her because I was like, they just, like, I thought she was congratulating me. Like, everyone was that morning, and I was just, like, accepting, like, the hug. So, long story short, we exit the hug. Like, she hugged me and everything. And then she's like, oh, that's really nice. Like, congratulations to you, too, but I wasn't talking to you. A teacher that I had a whole falling out with the year before, too, so. I still think about that sometimes, and it, like, makes me blush because it's so embarrassing.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay, so yeah, just follow, share, like, subscribe, pin it
Links
to your
down below.
Pinterest.
Subscribe.
Find us on Musical.ly.
Don't forget to Venmo us like a few
Find me on
dollars.
Triller. Find me on Triller.
She's not kidding.
Peace out. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, see you later. Hello.
Do we look at the camera or the viewfinder?
I'm looking at nothing. I'm looking at Emma.
nothing. I'm looking at my food.
Hey guys, I'm Julia. I'm 18. I'm from Long Island.
Hey.
Tough culture. If you're watching us, please come.
They're shooting.
The light is coming to take away everything the darkness
Yeah. Julia just said, I'm gonna eat like a gut bone. Bye, guys.
Goodbye forever. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Oh, we gotta try it again until we get it right.
That was your camera.
You're gonna like knock it down.
That's probably good enough.